Hello Australia, welcome to Christmas with the Salvos. We've got an amazing show lined up for you. I've got the beautiful Samantha Jade here, singing for the people. We've got Chef Jason Roberts cooking up a storm. It's going to be amazing. What have you got lined up, Sam?
So I'm bringing the music. We're going to sing for a school, a very deserving community, and even do a Christmas show a little bit later.
I'm doing a community garden for a community who really deserve it, and the kids are going to love it. Chef, what do you got in the oven?
Well, if you know me, you know I love to cook, so it's festive Humpty-Doo barramundi tacos and a very festive chocolate brownie.
Hey Australia, do not miss this. It's Christmas. So Phil, we've all heard about the floods, but how bad did it get?
The floods here are nothing like this region's ever seen before. It is now the most expensive natural disaster in Australia's history, and over 10,000 homes had flood water go through their living areas, and over 6,000 businesses were affected. And so it affected every single person in our community in many different ways. We've probably got 6 or 7 more years at least in front of us before we can sort of see the end of it and the rebuild's happening. It's a challenge for our community every single day.
So big dinner tonight.
Absolutely, we're looking forward to it. We're heading out to a beautiful village called Korakai. Now, Korakai actually is where 2 of the major rivers of the northern rivers here meet, and Korakai was extremely heavily affected by the floods in 22.
Right.
And so heading out there to bring some hope and joy and remind them that we're with them on this journey of rebuild and recovery.
Well, this is it, guys. It all starts right here. We've got a ton of surprises for our local community members. Thanks to our mates at Bunnings. We ready, guys? Let's do it. Let's get planting. Oh, yeah, look at this. All right, so potting mix straight in first. And then these guys will get a much better chance, and we just tuck him in like that. We make a little bit of a donut around the plant like this, so that when it does get watered, the water actually goes right into the centre where it's needed most. Our final step is, boom, straight into the planter. That means it can get watered inside, and you're not going to wet the floorboards or the carpet or the rug. All right, grab your plants. Let's get to work, guys. Let's get dirty. So, Mia, what kind of work do you do around the neighbourhood?
We support the local community groups like Lions, Rotary, Salvos.
That's great.
And just sort of getting out there and giving back what we can from Bunnings. And Korakai was hit really bad. Now they're actually needing the help.
Yeah, the moral support as well.
And the fun too, bringing it back a bit of the fun.
Yeah.
So this is awesome.
I bring all the hard work. Samantha Jade brings the fun and the music. All right, let's get them in the truck. They look great, guys. Good job, everyone. Nothing like giving someone something that's growing. A little bit of life. What does Christmas look like for you guys?
Christmas around here, obviously with all that's gone on in the last couple of years, there are so many people still doing it very tough. And so we're here to bring toys and to bring hampers and to make sure that every kid in our community doesn't go without and that we can get as much joy as we can around the community here. We love Christmas. I love Christmas. We transform this place into a beautiful hub of hope. And we're looking forward to the connection we have with the community to make sure that everyone can celebrate the joy of Christmas.
The Kmart Wishing Tree Appeal has actually been going for 4 decades now. Here at Kmart, we like to give back and look after our customers and the people that are around the community. Community is so important. You purchase a toy, you get a tag, pop on there what age group it's for, boy or girl, and then we give it to the Salvation Army, and then they distribute it amongst the children to make Christmas so much more enjoyable and magical.
We would really like to take this opportunity to say thank you to Kmart and to our community who are so generous in giving gifts each and every year to support those who need it most.
All right, team, here we come. I've got potting mix, we got plants, we got toys, we got all sorts of stuff. Here we go. Okay, who's the strongest one? Wow, she's strong. All right, let's get planting, guys. Pop these into the bowls so we don't lose any of the soil.
The pod village is now well over 2 years established. It was built to help those who have suffered the 2022 floods, and it's ongoing. So to have something like this happen in the Salvation Army to put on is great.
We want to mix the old soil with the new soil. Okay, you put the parsley in.
Mint.
Janae, you know.
Yeah.
This is good.
I've been here with my mum since October last year.
What kind of things did your mum go through?
So she was in the Lismore floods.
Yeah.
And then she relocated to Kyogle, was in the floods there.
Oh, second time.
Yeah. And then her bus that she was living in caught on fire.
Oh.
So then she was in a tent. They got her a pod here. And this is amazing. It's so nice to see this space just looking beautiful again.
And once you've given that a good soak, because it takes about 5 to 10 minutes per garden, right? Then we're going to put all the mulch on and tuck them into bed. Nothing worse than sugarcane mulch in your dressing gown. All right, well, that's it. We got 4 beds raised, so they're nice and high. We've got all sorts of veggies here. We've got tomatoes, we've got blueberries, we've got chilies, we've got everything you need to make a beautiful meal. Speaking of meals, Jason over there, Chef Jason, is cooking up an absolute treat for us. So, it's tacos. Do you like tacos?
Yes!
Yes, that's what I thought. Dinner's on.
Oh, g'day guys, Chef Jason Roberts here. And we're in Korakai with the Salvos doing our bit for the people who are still doing it tough. We've got Tom, we've got Brent in the kitchen. A little bit later, we've got Sammy Jade singing her lungs out. But for now, let's get in the kitchen.
Let's go. All right, we've got 3 delicious tacos tonight. We've got a barramundi. This is some beautiful Humpty-Doo barramundi. We've got a chicken taco and we've got a vegetarian broccoli taco, all with pico de gallo, cabbage and some guacamole. All right, so our friends at Suncoast Fresh have given us some beautiful new season mangoes, and the secret is this tahin, which is a sweet, spicy, citrusy chili powder. And then dive in.
Brent and I actually met some time ago talking about the importance of checking in with your mental health, and today we're still doing stuff together, right?
For sure, yeah. I've struggled myself, and I'm very open about it. But you know, as you know, a person who struggled, I know what it's like to struggle. So when these sort of things happen, and people need to rally around the community, it's going to open up, some good conversations. There's going to be some good tacos served. People are going to be able to relieve a little bit of pressure.
And tonight we know that we're going to make a difference. We've got some great brands that have supported us as well, but you know what? This is about the joy of food. This is about sharing in community, but looking out for each other.
Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, yeah.
Korakai is quite a remote place, so we don't get a lot of services out here. So you can see on the children's faces, it's quite special. These type of events don't come along often. But yeah, it's really fantastic, and everyone appreciates it, and Christmas has come early. And I thank you, the Salvos.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's it. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh.
I think I might know who might like this one.
Dashing through the snow, horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bells, bringing spirits bright, but fun it is to ride.
Good morning, everyone. We are back here in the centre of Lismore for brekkie with the community. We're going to learn all about the great work that Salvos are doing, feeding this community. Straight after that, we're going to Summerland College to meet up with the kids. Don't miss this.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Steve, what a journey for you over the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, been really interesting, been hard.
Probably the hardest 2.5 years of my life, to be honest. We literally lost business, home, everything we owned.
But that's where Salvos have stepped in, yeah?
100% right. You know, these guys are unbelievable in the work that they do. And from day one, when the waters were rising, and we had about 2,500 people in emergency accommodation, literally with nothing, and the Salvos were there, 3 meals a day for over 2,000 people for months.
Wow.
And that's an image that I'll never forget, and I still get a bit choked up about it a little bit now thinking about it. That's a true sign of Christianity and Christian spirit. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the little things that they do, though. They're low-cost food pantry to put food on people's tables. You know, people can come to the Salvos anytime and know that they're going to be able to feed their family.
So precious did that grace.
It takes a community of people to rally around it. It takes a community of people to cook a feed. It takes a community of people to bring a bit of music, to lead, to guide, to share, to make people sing. It's really powerful. And I just want to thank everyone who contributes to community on whatever level. Because with our community, we have nothing. We have one job, and it's to care for each other. So I thank you, but Phil, you're a legend. Thank you.
So you guys live in a very, very special part of the world. We all do, actually, here in Australia. But Lismore's been through a lot over the last few years. But boy, didn't you guys come out shining. And it's really exciting to think about where you might end up in the future. Am I going to be an aeronautical engineer? Am I going to be a pilot? Or am I going to be a milkman? Or am I going to be a baker? It could be a whole range of things you do. But the one thing you must remember is you've got to follow the things that you are passionate about.
If there is one thing you can take away from this world, it's if you put back in, it definitely gives back too.
You can do anything you want in life. We want you to give back to your local community because it will come back in spades.
Shake, 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 shake it up. Shake it up. Well done, baby Brian.
Hey, how good was that, guys?
Oh my gosh.
Immersive.
How beautiful were those kids?
These are those incredible moments where you can actually change a child's life, but it also reminds us that we have an inner child that we need to look after too.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so next up, I think we got Tweedhead Salvos.
I'm coming in the kitchen with you.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
You don't just sing, you cook as well.
You're going to have to do the singing though.
John, Nicole, you guys are doing incredible work here. What kind of things do you do in the Tweed area?
A big part of what we do here is we want to create spaces where people feel safe, valued, accepted and loved. For example, the cafe that we're sitting in at the moment, every Thursday it's a safe space for people to be able to come and have a coffee and have a cake, come and sit with somebody and have a conversation. It's a safe space where people can come and connect.
But it doesn't just happen here. We go out into the community, so we do breakfasts at 2 of our local schools every week, which is fantastic because kids get a great start.
Yeah.
And it just supports families, regardless of even whether they're financially strapped or not. We also have our community bowls and our fitness groups for our older adults because we found in this area a lot of older adults are really lonely. So our activities are not just about the activity itself, it's about finding a place in a community.
Tell me about the Christmas appeal.
No one has to miss out at Christmas. And there are over 400 Salvation Army centres across Australia.
Is that right?
Absolutely. That people can go and access. And you know what? If you're in a space that doesn't have a Salvation Army centre, we've got our hotline and they can connect you with somebody.
Particularly in the last few months, coming up to Christmas, we're seeing more and more people that are in employment but just still can't make ends meet. We try here at the Salvos Act, particularly at Christmas time, to make it as dignified as possible.
Yeah.
We set up our toys as a toy store so they get to choose for their own family what they would like, and then we have a team of volunteers that then gift wrap them so that they can have some dignity and feel like, you know, they're choosing for their family rather than just getting the handout that can sometimes be challenging for people to accept.
We are so blessed in this country, and our community wants to be so generous that we do have enough to be able to provide.
Well, I have to say, I think the community here are blessed to have you both, John and Nicole. Well done.
Hasn't it been so amazing to see the work the Salvos do so far?
It's just incredible, and here we are at another school helping serve a breakfast program where kids shouldn't have to choose between the quality nor quantity of food.
Yeah, that's right. Should we get in there and make them some cheese toasties?
Okay, it's time to do some work.
It's a bit hot, so be careful.
Extra special cheese toasty coming up, extra special.
Do you love toasties? So good, right?
Go. Here we go. Oh, got it.
There you go.
We want to present this to you and the team here. From Sammy and I, from the Salvos. Thank you so much, Pauline. Yeah.
Hey, Alicia.
Hi.
Jamie.
Hello. Hi, how
Nice
are
to
you?
see you.
You too.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's a great
Wow.
party.
Hello, ladies. How are we? You're popping in some spinach?
Yeah.
You've even got pineapples
We
here.
have, we have. It's a baby
Come
one.
and have a look at this. It's a baby pineapple. Passion fruit?
Passion fruit, yep, mixed in. There's 3 passion fruit along here.
You've got some very colourful characters in the garden, don't you?
I do, but
There's
that's
one
great.
here behind us. You are giving the community a lot of joy here.
Yep.
What does this mean to you?
Oh no, this is great. This is what we really want. We want
Yeah.
people to come out and enjoy gardening, be
Yeah.
out together, seeing what we can grow, and then using it in the church there, giving it to people. People are doing it hard. They have it as well.
Yeah, really nice.
This garden's full of great stuff.
Isn't
lots
it?
of herbs, parsley, mint. A lot of the food I cook has got a lot more herb quantity in it now. So I've seen definitely some mint that I might use in one of the dishes a bit later.
Tell me about your story.
I've been coming to the church here for 14 years now.
Mhm.
When I came into this church, I came looking for new friends because I was in a place of addiction, lost everything, lost even care of my own daughter. And, you know, I've got clean. So I've been clean 11 years now. So I just started working here and I've been here ever since in the community. And this is the community where I was doing drugs. So I still see people out there in addiction using, which is, for me, is heartbreaking, you know, because really that life, no one wants to do that. But, you know, coming here, being in the garden, that's, for me, I would love to have, you know, anyone and everyone. It's about coming out, being connected, being with people and, you know, finding your place in this world. And that's what the Salvos do. This is my home. This is where I live.
And this is your family?
Yeah. So,
well, what an incredible journey. And thank you for sharing.
No, you're
Alicia.
right.
That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done you.
Thank you.
Well done you.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night.
I thought it might make sense to make something festive and a brownie. So, eggs.
Yes.
So we're beating eggs and sugar together. Let's get in there. I'll let you start with that.
I'll keep getting that going. I'm way slower than you.
Is this the half hour or the 1 hour special?
I'm fired.
Butter.
Am I keep?
Chocolate, keep mixing. It looks good,
Melted
right?
chocolate with butter there. Is that what you did?
Yes, a little bit of scraped vanilla bean.
Oh, yes.
And then
Yes.
almond meal. Free. Hold on, let's just make it a little bit easier on you. Let's just add a whole tray of walnuts to it.
my God.
Here you could use other nuts, you could use dried cherries, you could use other dried fruits.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Wow.
I feel like you've got it covered in here. I might go check the sound for the performance later. Is that all right?
You let me know if you need a hand singing, all right?
Oh, yeah, I will. I'll be back to eat, though.
So this is one of my favourite things to make and something my grandmother used to make. It's called Eton Mess. Half whipped thickened cream, sugar, and then adding some yogurt to it as well. What I like to do is take an orange, a lemon, a lime, any one of those, and then use the zest. Then to that we add in strawberries, marshmallows, a little bit naughty, and this is just crushed meringue, store-bought meringue. This is a very affordable dish, a great way of feeding a lot of people. And then to finish it off, I'm going to take one more meringue, crush it over top like that, with a strawberry on top. There you have it. Eating a mess.
I want to thank God for those who can come and share with us. And I want to thank God for the gift of Christmas. Amen.
Please come and help yourself. Enjoy the feast.
Still warm.
There we go.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of a dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices for you.
Well, what about that Christmas with the Salvos? I tell you what, it is an amazing experience. We've had such a good time. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we all have. Samantha Jade, Chef Jason Roberts, and everyone, all the kids, it's just been an amazing experience. The Salvation Army has brought so much to the Lismore community. So if you want to help the Salvos, then give generously this Christmas. No one deserves to go without. salvationarmy.org.au. Give generously and let's show our big hearts, Australia. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, guys. All the best. See you next time.
Christ was born. Oh,